Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure to be here to participate in this great civic event so that we will be fully informed of our choices coming this November 4th. The outline is as follows, as we are going to do. The candidates for the county executive office will have 7 minutes each to speak and lay out their platform. And then after the 7 minutes, it will be open up to you to ask your questions. You get a minute to ask the questions, and we ask the candidates to respond within a 2-minute period so that everybody will have a chance to have their questions answered. So let's begin. Let's begin this beautiful journey for tonight. And I'm just going to do a quick, organic, as I call it, introduction of the candidates. And you see the program, you see the order in which they are going to address you. There's James Tedesco III, 61 years old, from Paramus, currently a freeholder, elected last year to that position. Former mayor of Paramus, having served 2 years. He's married, he has 3 children, his wife Renee is deceased, and he is a Democrat. On the other side is Kathleen Donovan, 62 years of age, resides in Rutherford, currently serving her first term as Bergen County Executive. She's former Bergen County Clerk, having served 20 years in that position. 1 year in the New Jersey Assembly, and she is a Republican. And at this time, I want to ask Mr. Tedesco to come forward and present 7 minutes his position. That you can stand up and walk around. That's up to you.
I'll sit right over. Good evening. I won't take 7 minutes to talk about my platform. I will give you an overview of my positions. So good evening, everyone. It's great to be here with you tonight. I'd like to thank Pastor Devon Davis and his staff, Dr. Brown, and everyone at Ebenezer Baptist Church for helping me make this forum happen. And of course, I look forward to another spirited exchange of ideas tonight. After completing my second term as mayor of Paramus several years ago, I retired from public office to spend more time with my children and focus on my own health and well-being, a promise I made to my wife prior to her passing away at the young age of 55 from lung disease. Last year, with the encouragement and support of my children, I returned to public life because I believe we can do much better in Bergen County. However, for most of my adult life, I never imagined pursuing elected office. I've been a firefighter for 38 years, and any first responder will tell you that when they are called to a fire or an emergency, nobody cares whether you're a Democrat or Republican or an independent. The only thing that matters is working together to make sure everyone stays safe and gets the job done for their community. Unfortunately, I think that spirit is lost in Bergen County government these days. Now, don't get me wrong, there will be differences of opinion. There always are. But at the end of the day, you find middle ground and you move forward. So, you can understand why I have very little patience for the political gridlock we are all seeing in Bergen County today. Is it just me, or have some people forgotten why they ran for elected office to begin with? When did it become acceptable to play political games with people's lives and careers? When did it become acceptable to challenge and to impact families of employees of Bergen County? We must end the politics and division and bring Bergen County back together. Over the course of this campaign, you have heard me lay out a vision for the future, our future. I have released policy initiatives on creating jobs and economic growth, education, veteran services, and ethics. and I have talked about bringing common sense decisions back to the county executive's office. While I'm talking about the future, my opponent keeps talking about the past. Tonight, you will likely see her point a lot of fingers and make lofty claims. But one thing will be consistent. She will blame others and lie. She will blame others for her cuts to education and veteran services. She will blame others for her cuts to social services. And senior services. She will blame others for the culture of corruption created in her administration. And she will blame others for the $1 million in legal fees at taxpayers' expense. We should not be litigating public policy in Bergen County. The courtroom should be the last place of last resort, not first resort. Unfortunately, my opponent's decisions and actions are driven by politics and power instead of people and progress. Just this week, the Record wrote an article on how Kathleen Donovan gave one of her political appointees a no-show job, and how this political appointee cut a deal with the Bergen County prosecutor to avoid prosecution. This no-show job was worth $70,000. Think about that. $70,000, and the county executive never once made a report to her. And yet she's still dishing out more show jobs. I give you my word. When I'm the county executive, I will never give out any no-show job. No-show jobs are unacceptable and have no place in Bergen County government. Also, consider this. 2 of the 3 highest-ranking Republican elected officials in Bergen County that she ran with have refused to endorse her for re-election. Think about that. What does it say when your own colleagues don't think you deserve another term? Tonight, I will be sharing my vision for the future and talking about what our priorities should be in county government over the next 4 years. Bergen County can and will do better when you elect me on November 4th. I will bring Bergen County back together. I look forward to talking to you and answering all of your questions tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Tedesco.